But we got to understand that she's the weaker vessel. All right? So you have to operate as such. Okay? You have to operate as such. Yes, she's going to get on your nerve. Okay? Yes, she's going to get under your skin. All right? Yes, she's going to act ignorant sometimes, but you have to look at her like, hey, look. Okay? She's a weaker vessel. She can't control that flesh. Okay? I got to help her out with that thing. Right? I'm not going to tell the brother's business, but I had a brother, he gave me a call maybe about a month and a half ago. I'm not going to put it out to who I'm talking about. But the brother, he called me, he was asking, you know what I mean, hey, how do I deal with this woman? She's pregnant and she's all at my throat. Okay? And she feel like, you know, I'm doggone, you know, dealing with other women. Okay? Because that was my past. Brother, she's pregnant. Okay? Hey, Jake, when your woman's going through something like that, she's going to be extra emotional. All right? She's going to doggone, you know, she's going to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? She's going to, overreact. No, not over. She's going to overreact when she's pregnant for sure, because she's dealing with her emotions. But she's going to feel. Say that again, Ken. Moose wings. Hey, explain that. What is moose wings? Hey, no, I'm looking for a particular word when a woman feels vulnerable. Okay, she feels vulnerable and. Whatever, man. Let's continue on with the word of the Lord. And she's gonna feel less attractive. Okay. What's the word I'm looking for? Insecure. There you go. Okay. Her insecurities are gonna come out more when she's in that state. She's gaining weight, man.
Right.
Okay. She's gonna feel less attractive. All right. And that's one of the things that our sisters got to go through. You can't be that mighty man. Okay, coming through there, you know, with the same type of attitude. You got to kind of change it up a little bit. Okay, read it again. Read that again about the due benevolence.
Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence.
Right.
And likewise also the wife unto the husband.
And the wife has to do the same thing. Okay? So when the scriptures tell you that you got to be in subjection to your own husband, all right, you got to have the same attitude there, E. Okay? And he coming up in here tripping today. Okay? That's what you say in your mind. Okay? Okay. Alright? I see Nehemiah got a little attitude today. Okay? So now I'm going to have to soften my words a bit. Okay? Now I'm going to have to change up when I was going to cook for dinner and make his favorite food. Okay? I'm gonna go run his bath water, okay, and put some of that eucalyptus Epsom salt up in that thing that he likes. Alright? Hey, we gotta do that, okay, because you know we are, you know, each other's rest. We're one. Okay? We gotta remember that. We hold each other up. Okay, get that. Two is better than one. Okay? Get that. Alright? You know, it's important that we hold each other up. That's our job. All right? When we look at these laws, these statutes and commandments, why were they created?
Hey, Shalom.
Okay. One would say, hey, it's our wisdom and understanding of valuation. Yeah, fine. Okay. All right. But it's also our wisdom and understanding in between ourselves, man. Okay. This is how we operate between ourselves. Understand? The scriptures give us a blueprint on how to live and how to treat one another. All right, but if we can't treat, you know, our wives and our children by ways of the law, statutes, and commandments, and we got some issues, man. Okay, because it starts at home. Read, King.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 9. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
That's right. So if you fall, all right, one's gonna lift up your fellow. So as a husband, man, when your wife is having a rough day, you know, baby done doggone threw up all over the doggone high chair, okay, then got stains all on the carpet, okay, you know, she had a rough day at work, all right, you can't come in there and talk about, hey, what's for dinner?
That's right, brother.
Okay, you gotta change it up.
Don't treat her like that.
That's right. You gotta change that thing up. Okay, use some soft words. Render that due benevolence. Okay, and vice versa, sisters. Ain't coming there with that attitude. Okay, you know what I mean? You gotta change it up. You know what I mean? Speak soft words to the man. If he don't want to be bothered, let him the hell alone. Okay? Alright? That's how we gotta operate between one another. I'm gonna kind of change course though, okay? I'm gonna kind of change course, okay? Because hey, there's something going on, okay? Give me Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Give me Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. There's something going on right now, okay? That our people have to be aware of. All right? And we as Hebrew Israelites, and we serve as an alarm system, all right, for the 12 tribes of Israel, okay? All right, we're the Most High's trumpet.
That's right.
All right, we're here to warn you, okay, of things that are going to come to pass. Okay, that's part of our purpose. All right, give me Ezekiel 33 and 6. Read that, King.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 6.
Hey, Twin Towers, man, they tried to get me, man. And they got Nehemiah over here too, man. All right, and these brothers is out here bold and mighty, man. They're strong, man. Hey, Sons of Thunder, for some reason, we getting some mighty warriors, man. And these brothers is like 6'5". Look at this dude, man.
I know, man.
All right? All right, but hey, they mighty out here.
man.
Read, King.
We tall. I know.
From the top.
We tall out here.
And they had you looking kind of minute there one day, man. Hey, read that from the top.
Verse 6. But the watchmen see the sword come, and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned. If the sword come and take...
Slow it down, King. Slow it down. Just slow it down a little bit. All right, read it again.
But if the watchmen see the sword come...
Read verse 5.
Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet, and took not warning.
Right.
His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul.
Right.
But if the watchmen see the sword come...
All right, so if the watchmen, okay, see destruction coming, all right, until the 12 tribes of Israel, read,
and blow not the trumpet,
and do not warn you, what's going to happen?
and the people be not warned, the sword come and take any person from among them.
That's right.
He is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at the watchman's hand.
That's right. So if we don't warn you, you're going to get washed up in your sins.
That's right.
All right? But the bad part about it is our punishment is going to be worse. All right? All right? Because we're going to get dealt with too. All right? So look, we don't care, okay, if you don't want to stop and you don't want to hear this thing. Okay? We're gonna give you what thus saith the Lord. All right? Now look, I just saw that old sleepy Joe, okay, Joe Biden, he's put a mandate out there. Okay? All right? And he's put a deadline out there for this jab.
Right.
All right? For our brothers and sisters, okay, in their employment situations. Okay? He said, look, if you don't get vaccinated by January the 4th, all right, you got to start working at a lot of these doggone businesses. Okay? He said you got to stop. Now look, as soon as this word start coming out, Satan coming immediately. Okay? Because he don't like that.
That's right.
You want to interrupt my plans there, Micaiah. Okay? And we're going to let this thing pass. Another time. utilize that thing.
Right.
Okay? And let's continue on with the word of the Lord. Okay? And read that again. Ezekiel 33 and verse 6. Did you have a precept, King? All right, bring it out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 33 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But if the watchmen see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But the blood I will require at the watchman's hand.
That's right, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to warn you. All right, so Sleepy Joe's come out here, and he says, look, okay, if you don't get this vaccine,
Right.
okay, by January the 4th, you can't work for a lot of these hightail organizations, okay? Now, that's rough,
God.
okay? Because what it's doing is it's going to cause a lot of our brothers and sisters, okay, to either, choose, all right, money, mammon, okay, or whether to stand up for Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Bring it out.
Okay? Whether to test your faith. All right? Are you really willing to go through this? Okay? Give me Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Hey, you got to bring your precept out first. And you give me Sirach 12 and 10.
It's a precept to what you just brought out in Ezekiel. It's the book of James, chapter 3 and verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall have received the greater condemnation.
Right.
So when you don't go out and prophesy to your people and do the commission that the Yahweh Shai, your king, commissioned you in Matthew 28, when you don't go out in these highways and byways and warn your people, you are doing this.
Right.
Right? Like these mega churches, like these pastors who prophesy lies. They speak everything contrary to the oracles of God. So what they're doing right here is being a master of many.
Right.
Right? They're being a master of many, and they do not know that their condemnation is greater. Why? Because they're blinded by the riches and all the things that this world have to offer.
Teach.
Right? So now they're leading their people to the slaughterhouse, and their blood is going to be required of them.
All right? All right, so we got to be circumspect about that thing. All right? Hey, give me Sirach chapter 12, okay, and start at verse 10.
Bring it out.
All right? Read, King.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Never trust thine enemy.
What does it say?
Never trust thine enemy.
All right, so our people, we started out strong. Okay? You got Israelites out here. All right? You got so-called Christians out here. All right? You got certain Muslims. All right? All sects of religion. All right? Standing up.
Right.
All right? And you got a lot of, you got a lot of Edomites out here, with that malicious spirit. Okay? They standing up too.
Right.
All right? They say we ain't gonna take that thing. It just don't sound right.
Right.
Okay? And that thing kind of sound like the mark of the beast to some folks. Okay? And they're standing up. But Esau is trying to pin you up against the corner.
Right.
But what are you going to do, Jake? All right? What are you going to do, Eve?
Right.
When you're threatened, okay, not to get your financial compensation.
Right.
Now your faith, okay, is getting ready to be tested.
That's right.
Right.
Because Sleepy Joe, he mean that thing.
Right.
All right? He mean that thing. All right? Read it again. Read it again.
Verse 10. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth,
Right?
so is his wickedness.
And for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
All right? Because on my job, okay, that I just left a job, okay, started a new one not too long ago. And they were handing out financial compensation if you take the job. All right? For each dose, they gave you a certain amount of money. All right? And Jake was flocking to that thing. It wasn't nothing that was going to have you doggone living lavish or nothing. Okay? But it was enough money for Jake, all right, to go out, all right, get him a little, an ounce of weed or whatever the case may be. All right? I'm going to be straight for a few days. I can go get, some Henny. All right? And sit back.
Right.
Give me Ecclesiastes 7 and 7.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7.
Right.
Surely oppression maketh the wise man
All
mad.
right, oppression maketh the wise man mad. We're mad about it. You're trying to force me to get something. I don't want that.
Right.
For whatever belief I got. But what, King?
And the gift destroyeth the heart.
But a gift destroyeth the heart.
Right.
Precept.
All right? All right, they're kind of making this thing free now. All right? You go to places like Walmart or some of these pharmacies, okay, and they give you the jab for free.
Right.
Some of the workplaces will give you the jab for free. I think that's going on pretty much everywhere now. All right? Because they want you to get this thing, all right, to have control over you. Okay? You listening to all these so-called megastars, these politicians tell you why you should get it. Okay? But you won't listen to thus saith the Lord on why you should not get it.
That's right.
Okay? Read it again.
Surely, oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
But that gift is going to destroy your heart.
That's right.
All right? It's going to limit your salvation. Read the precept.
This is Psalm 55 and verse 21.
Look it out.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Right?
His words were softer than oil,
Uh-huh.
yet were they drawn swords.
That's right.
Now, real quick, you notice how he said he'll give you financial compensation if you take the jab, right? Now, watch what he's doing, and you don't even realize it. So when all the brothers started taking it for the financial compensation, now you don't have the leverage to say, I don't want to take it. Because they can get rid of one person and replace you.
That's right.
See, y'all, there's no unity to say, we're not taking it. They can't get rid of the whole force. But they pin you against your brothers because they got to feed their family, so they going to take it. Now you look crazy. Now we just get rid of you in the school.
Jake don't understand that he in captivity, man.
That's right.
All right? Give me that in Baruch, man. Jake don't understand you in captivity. You ain't got no freedom.
That's right.
Just because you can move around, okay? You can go get whatever kind of food you want. You can go see your loved one, this, that, and the third. All right? Try to go outside the country, okay? You still need a damn passport. You can't leave this place, okay? He got your number, and you belong to him.
All right.
Jake can read Isaiah 14 and 21, Isaiah 14, okay, and 1 all day long, okay? And understand that we're going to have the nations in servitude, all right? But they don't understand that they're still in captivity themselves.
Right.
Okay? You spank your kid, okay? And you got some messy joker trying to call the police on you. They can take your kid out your house, man.
That's right. Right.
As soon as you leave the hospital, okay? And you sign that paperwork, that child belongs to the government, man.
That's right. Teach.
They can take your kid right from up underneath your nose.
Right.
You don't understand that you are in servitude, Jake. Get that in Sirach chapter 12, read verse 16, King.
Right.
Read verse 16. Yeah, read that first.
Book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Look it out.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
That's right.
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse,
Right.
and to be subject to payments,
That's right.
according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our God.
That's right.
Khan, so like the Adawan said, we're still in this captivity today. We suffer from these curses. One of the curses is that we will look for our children with longing, and there'll be no might in our hands to bring them back. That's
right.
We went through these curses. We went through this in slavery, the transatlantic slave trade.
Right.
Slavery here in the same land that you dwell in today.
Right.
We go through it now. Our brothers and sisters down in the border are still looking at their children with longing for them, with no might in their hands.
That's right.
As they sit in cages and get sold off to freaks and weirdos across the world.
Right.
This is happening right before your very eyes.
That's right.
And the scriptures told you how you got into this predicament.
That's right, brother. Read it again.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8.
Wow.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
And we still in our captivity. Okay? Hey, Jake, you can't do nothing without your master's permission.
That's right.
Okay? And you don't realize that thing. And you walking around here talking about you saved.
Right.
How the hell you saved?
Look it out.
Right.
What you saved from? Give me Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 8, man. Oh, is it 8 and 7? It's one of the two. Jeremiah, you hold that. Okay? Hey, Jeremiah 7 and 8, I believe. All right? How are you saved? Huh? What are you saved from? Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 8. 8 and 7. Don't worry about it, King. Don't worry about it. Hey, give me Sirach chapter 12 and verse 16. Hey, look, y'all need to get that on camera, man. They manhandling Jake over there. It's like 4 of them on one. And it's not necessary. Jake may be, I mean, look, it's all brothers.
Right. Right. Right.
And Esau ain't no damn fool, man.
Right.
And we done had enough of ridicule.
That's right.
They done got our ass on tape too much.
Right.
Hey, let's send out our proud niggas to lasso up these niggas.
Right. That's right. That's right.
All right? So they can see it's our own, all right, causing harm and danger to us.
Right. Right. Right.
And we understand that the brothers is just doing their job, but damn, Jake, the brother understand y'all got it. He ain't got to do all that.
Let him go, man. Let him go, man.
The brother hard on his luck. You know what I'm saying? Got a question, there, brother? Hey, brothers. Hey, the brother got a question, man. Hey, what's your question, King?
I just want to know what I have to do to join.
Say that again, King.
I want to know what I have to do to join.
What you gotta do to join? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Hey, brother. Hey, so all you gotta do, man, is you gotta just send us an email, all right, to sonsofthunderisraelites@gmail.com. Hey, one of the brothers will give you our information, okay, and then we'll get in contact with you. We do a 12-week prospect phase, okay? All right, because we gotta prove our brothers. Okay, we got a lot of brothers that got a lot of zeal. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers got a lot of zeal. You know, they want to come into this thing, want to push the word. It sounds good to them. All right, but we got to prove you that.
You gotta get in the class.
You
gotta get in the class.
That's right. You got to learn.
That's all we need. That's
But
the point. Get in the class.
By you having ears to hear and eyes to see, we want to let you know, man, that that's a very beautiful thing. You ever heard this truth before, man? You ever heard this thing that we're speaking? All right, you've heard it? You understand who you are? Because I asked you who you are earlier. I asked you, what's your nationality. You told me that you're Puerto Rican and black. All right, so what's your father's nationality? See, brother, that would mean that you're from the tribe of Judah, man. We believe that you would be from the tribe of Judah. And you understand that that's the same tribe that Christ came out of? Okay, so that's a very mighty tribe, brother. All right, that's something to be very proud of. All right, give me Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. Okay.
This book of
Bring
Deuteronomy,
it out.
chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
All right, so the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel are holy people. That means we're separate. Okay? We are separate according to the Lord thy God. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
He's chose the Israelites to be separate, okay, unto himself. Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read that part again.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Equal to.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Be better, okay, than everybody on the face of the earth.
That's
right?
right.
Okay? You ever wonder why, so-called, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man dominate the sports field? Okay? You ever wondered about that? Esau, get out there. All right, when we say Esau, we're talking about the so-called white man, okay? He look all goofy and discombobulated, man.
Right.
Yeah, you got your Justin Timberlake's, okay, whatever the case may be, floating around. I'll tell you right now, I think Justin Timberlake is a man. Israelite.
Oh, no. You're not using my platform for that. Keep something else.
Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something. Hey, look. Hey, you got the wheat and you got the tags, okay? And Esau ain't got no rhythm like that.
Man, look.
He ain't got no rhythm. He ain't got no rhythm like that.
Hey, Elvis can dance a little bit.
Hey, that was a humpy. Alright? Hey, but look, we're very special people, okay, according to the Lord thy God. I'm just joking about Justin Timberlake. Okay, but if that brother is, alright, all praises to the Most High. Okay? But we're over all the nations. Okay, that's what we were intended to do. Alright? We were intended to be a light, okay, to shine for the other nations. Alright? They were put here to be our servants. Okay? And you're special and you got a purpose here, man. Okay? We not put here, okay, to doggone act the fool, tell jokes, smoke weed, and twerk. Right! That ain't our job. Okay? Our job is to raise up Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's right! You understand what I just said? Okay? When I say Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, okay? Speaking, I say to lift up the Father, okay, in the name of his Son. Okay? You know, there's a separation between the two. All right, you got the Heavenly Father, okay, and you got His Son. You believe that? Okay, all praises to the Most High. Okay, all right, but do you understand why our people ended up in the condition that they're in, brother? You understand that? Okay, give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, okay, in verse 1. All right, the thing is the children of Israel, okay, they were chosen by the Most High, like we just brought out, okay? All right, and they entered into a covenant, all right, with the Most High power, all right? And the Most High said, hey, look, I'm going to give you these laws, statutes, and commandments, and I want you to follow me, all right? I want you to be a light for the other nations, okay? But there's stipulations to this thing. If you follow all my laws, I'm going to set you on high above all the nations. But if you don't, okay, there's repercussions behind that thing. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. Read.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments,
to do some of the commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all the nations of the earth.
You see that? That's the covenant that we entered in with the Most High. Okay? I'm going to set you on high. Okay? Give me verse 15. All right? Verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now, if you don't listen, okay, to these laws, statutes, and commandments, and do them, read.
To observe all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these curses are going to come upon you and overtake you. Okay? All right? Now look, you go through the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. It lists and details all of the curses that were put on the Israelites. Okay? And this is how we know who we are to this day.
Right.
Okay? Give me 45, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Until when?
Till thou be destroyed.
Until you are mentally destroyed. Okay? We just got through talking about how our people follow after the white man. Okay? They follow after their enemy. Okay? The same man, okay, that had his foot on our grandfather's necks.
Right.
The same man that raped our grandmothers in slavery.
Right.
The same man that tied, all right, our ancestors to the end of horses, slapped the asses of the horses, and watched them pull our people apart.
Right.
The same man, okay, that doggone hung our ancestors on trees and burnt them up and then took selfies.
That's right.
And then you whooped our brother Rodney King's ass in LA, okay, and then he's sitting up there talking about, can we all just get along?
Right.
And that's our mentality, man, because we're still running from the sting of the lash. We're afraid of being locked up, man. Okay, we're afraid of more systematic oppression. But we broke the law, man. We broke the law. Okay? This is why we're in the situation we're in. Continue to read, King.
Verse 40. I'm starting 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Didn't listen. Read.
To keep his commandments, his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Read.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
Now we just told you this is how we know who we are. Because the curses are going to be upon us for a sign, man. Okay? We look up here, we see this sign that says Georgia State University. And we understand that that building is associated with Georgia State University. It's a sign on that thing. All right? The curses are a sign put on the Israelites. Okay? This is how we know who we are. Read. We're going to read some of those curses. Read, kid.
And upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed, how long?
Forever.
Forever. That's how.